Hey folks, you can see the picture behind me. I found my picture of the pileated woodpecker. If you remember from many videos back, I said that I'd had a picture of it, and I couldn't find it. It was actually in my computer. I found it accidentally the other day. So there it is. It's not a great picture. It's quite a distance away, or it was quite a distance away. I was hand-holding and pretty much maximum zoom through the trees. It was really difficult to get the focus right, because focusing on everything around it. I got a few pictures. This is the only one that actually turned out sort of semi-focused properly. So let's see. I don't remember what I was going to say now. But that's the picture anyways. That's the pileated woodpecker that I saw at Allen Park Conservation Area. That's the only time I've ever seen one. And when I first saw it, I didn't know what it was. Obviously it was a woodpecker. It was making a heck of a racket pecking on wood. It was very, very loud. So I had to get a picture of it to figure out what it was. So then I found out it was pileated woodpecker. I thought they were extinct, but apparently they're not. So 6 degrees today, and it's very, very damp. Now there was a very strong chance I was going to get rained on when I was out today, but I didn't, thankfully. Not a nice day to get rained on. So for the next little while I got to figure out how to make videos without needing music. Because like I said before, I explained that I can't afford the music licensing this month. So excuse me.
Hello.
Oh. Hey. Oh, Michelle just came home. She was talking to me there, so I had to stop the video for a moment. I don't remember what I was talking about now. I know I covered the woodpecker. So, chilly day. Brr. I went out yesterday. Zack wanted me to get some moss for him, for his gecko. He's got a new tank that he's gonna have live plants in, but they need a quarantine period and that. So he wants the moss, but he wants time for it to grow on the surface that he's going to be putting it on. So rather than wait until next summer, because apparently it takes 6 months or something, so he wanted me to grab some for him. Actually, I went out yesterday to do that, and I haven't been out for a few days. I haven't done much of anything, so I had a lot of shopping I needed to do, and I wasn't going to have the room for the containers that he gave me, so I looked for moss. I went and found it, but I didn't collect any, so I knew where to go. So I did that today, and I need to, that's what I was talking about. I need to figure out how to make videos for a little while without music in them, so I'm kind of doing this one a little bit different now. So I went out to do that today, but when I was out yesterday, the monster suddenly shut down on me. So I sat there and waited for a bit to see what error code came up. It was number 7. Uh-oh. So I'm thinking, okay, well that's not all that wonderful. And that was kind of on my way home, so it wasn't too big of a deal. I wasn't too worried about it. So when I went out today, pulled out of the garage here, got out onto the road, it shut down again. Error code 7. So, but I did pretty good tour today, and I never had any other issues other than that. So I don't know what's going on. I hope it's, well, actually I can't really say I hope it's not the plug, because I do have a replacement for it already. It's just a matter of getting to it. So I'm kind of worried that I'm not getting anything done right now out here. I'm not physically capable of doing anything. My illness is so bad right now. I'm really, really concerned because I have to get the monster's front end at least the front end fixed before winter. And I realized that I haven't put the new switch on the blower yet. I gotta do that. I gotta get this done so I can get it out of the way so I can get the blower out, and I'm getting concerned that I'm not getting anything done that has to be done. Like, I don't have a choice. It has to be done. Yesterday I slept. It was all I could do to get myself to go out yesterday. I was so tired, couldn't keep my eyes open, and I got home and like within an hour I was asleep. Yeah, I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I couldn't get back to sleep. And I was working on my Jack's tribute. That's all I really did this morning or today. I just worked on my Jack's tribute. And 10 o'clock, 10:30 comes along, and it's like I'm ready to sleep again. I knew I had to go out today. I wasn't expecting the weather to be icky. It's supposed to be 12 today. When I looked at it yesterday, there was no chance of rain today. But before I come out, I checked in. Oh, there's a good chance of rain today. So, you know, it changes that time of year. We can get pretty much anything. So, I just, again, had to force myself to go out. I'm so tired. I just can't stay awake right now. But I gotta get something done. So I got the moss for Zack, so that's good. So, I'm catching up on my videos again. I found a quick way to do the image stabilization if I just use the default setting. And I haven't had any failures yet. It's working. It doesn't take quite as long, but it's not as good. It's kind of jerky, but it's kind of, it overcrops. It crops the scene too much for my liking. And right now I'm having an issue with the camera. I fixed it today finally, but a while back I hit a sign with the camera. Oops. Kind of turned a little too sharp, and I whacked the camera off the sign. I wasn't using it that day. I was using the waterproof one because it was either raining that day or there's a chance of rain or something. I can't remember now. But I turned the corner too quick because I had to push the crosswalk button, so I had to get close to the post, and I just got a little too close, and I heard it hit, but and I looked up and, oh crap. I fixed it as best I could on the spot, but when I got home I tried to aim it, but it's aimed up a little too high, so you can't see my dashboard or anything. So I finally remembered to fix that today. So I got that done. So, I'm working on my Jack's video, and talking about, you know, how hard it was to, you know, lose my cat. And my sister sent me a text. I don't remember the date now. November 7th, I think. That's the 9th now. Yeah, it could have been a couple days ago. It's been 5 years since my dad died. And it's like, holy cow, 5 years already. And that's the first immediate family death that I've experienced, it hit me really hard. And I think the main reason it hit so hard was because there was a lot of guilt involved in it. I live so far away from my parents, and I don't have a car anymore. I don't get to visit like I used to. So I'd go down there 4 times a year, and I'd visit my parents when I was down there. And I don't get to do that anymore. So it was kind of... I just felt guilty by, not being there. So it hit me pretty hard. And it just kind of affected me for quite a while. But I just, I can't believe it's been 5 years already. It's like, wow, time is just going so fast right now. So one thing I noticed is this heavy wet snow that we got last week, it brought down a lot more trees than all the storms that we had all summer combined. It's a mess out there. There's trees down, there's tree branches everywhere. That's crazy, the damage that it caused. It was really, really heavy wet snow, and we got like 4 inches, so we got a lot. And the trees just couldn't handle the weight. A lot of them still had their leaves on them. All that extra holding power, they struggled with that amount of weight. So now I stopped before I came home, I stopped in front of Value Mart. I just sat there for a bit and I watched construction. I'm not sure what they're building over there now, but they're working on it. They've started, and they're digging, and instead of using a dump truck, they have a farm tractor with a dump trailer. That's what they're using to move the dirt around with. Whatever, hey, it works, right? Whatever works for them. That was kind of interesting. So I have no idea what's going in there. I haven't heard any rumors or anything. I don't know. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. As long as it's not another gas station, we got enough of those. I'm not sure what else to talk about. I guess that's it. Oh wait, there was one more thing. Given the time, it was about 11 o'clock. So I figured I'd go down the school trail. The kids will be in the school, and there won't be anybody to worry about. And I come around behind the school, and it's like I entered a video game. It's like... it's like one of those games where there's like things moving around the screen and you gotta navigate through them. All of a sudden there's like kids everywhere, little kids. I'm not sure if they have a kindergarten at that school, but these kids look too young. It's probably a daycare or something, I'm not sure. But they're like all over the place, and these little red and yellow cars that they were driving around, that was my impression as soon as I saw it. It's like, whoa, video game. So I kind of felt bad for interrupting, because they had to stop all the kids and move them out so I could get through to the trail. I kind of felt bad, but I wasn't expecting kids to be out. And then I come through town on the way home, and teenagers are on lunch break now, and they're everywhere. They're all over the place. So, wasn't expecting that. It's kind of bad timing, I guess. Well, the teenagers weren't a problem, but... I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else. Zack will be happy. I got his moss for him. He wanted different species. I don't know the difference I know there's the green moss that grows on stuff, and there's fire moss. Fire moss is red. That's the only two differences, or the only two that I'm aware of. As far as different species of green, I don't know. So I got 3 containers for him. He gave me 3 containers to get them. So I got some off of a rock, and then I got some off of a rotting log, and then the third one I got off a different rock, so in a different area. So I don't know if they're different or not, but they came from 3 different sources, so I'll leave it up to him to decide. So I guess that's all I got. Thanks for watching.